Oh, man. Reunited. Yes, peace, love, and understanding is Zamandel, the YouTube NI67A. Fresh off of that suspension, fresh off of that ban. And um, um, I'm a little wiser, I'm a little more mature, I'm a little more grown. I know it's just been a week. As you can see, I've taken the approach of starting this live off with Cell, of course. Cell up in the corner. You have the Undertaker there over there. You have me, chilling up how I'm chilling. It's a whole backdrop. It's not gonna be the backdrop that we're gonna use. We're just gonna stay here for a while, make sure that everything is cool, calm, copacetic. You know what I'm saying? No curses, no profanities, no disrespect, nothing. If anything, I'm only here to clear my cachet and, have some conversation, stir up some thought provoking conversation. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying, man? But anyway it goes, I'm just happy to be here, man. I'm happy to be here. My son over there, he's sleeping, so I'm gonna try to just be as calm as possible. I don't want to wake him up. But I don't think he waking up anytime soon. I think he good money. So let's see. A minute 47 into it. Wait another 10 seconds before we go into the rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the rabbit hole. You don't know. You don't know what the rabbit hole is. Got you. Dun 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 dun. Aye.
Monica was one of the best singers and most beautiful women in my generation. I mean, hands down. Just gifted, fine, feminine, and sexy.
What song did Monica sing again? Where do we go from here? Did she say something like that?
And guess what? Monica is still all of that. Despite being in her early 40s, still beautiful, still sexy as hell, still
Early 40s. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm old, but early 40s? I didn't know she was like Monica. Thought Monica would be like Patti LaBelle age, but I gotta stop.
luxurious looking. But the question is, how does somebody like Monica from a great city like Atlanta end up in the situation that she's in? And I'm going to say,
What situation would that be, O'Shea? What situation would that be, O'Shea?
Emil.
Oh my gosh, with this. Oh, I don't vote. Jeez Louise. I'm not cursing. I'm not trying to be spamish or nothing.
We own
Just, oh my gosh. And then they make it unskippable. Like, what type of wicked wizardry is they on? My fault if I'm being a little loud. I'm trying not to wake the little homie up, but yo, they really be doing funny stuff. And then what's going on with the right side of her jumper? Her right side. What's going on with her right side of her jumper? You see that joint? Look like she got money tied in the back of her back, like, or a child. Those garments that you wrap your kid around your waist or your back and all that. You just keep him there and you walk around. I don't condone those joints, but I know you know what I'm talking about. That's what she looks like. She has a whole person attached to her back. Am I bugging?
with a guy like C Murder, all right? And I understand that, her and C Murder had a thing going on before and all of that, and that C Murder is self proclaimed innocent. But Monica
I ain't even gonna hold you. This picture right here is a flattering picture of her. If that is her, it's a nice picture. It might be the cross. It might be some. It's just something wholesome about the picture. Maybe it's a smile. Maybe it's the braids. Something wholesome about this picture. But yeah, if that's Monica, she looks good. She looks nice in this picture.
has been still supporting C Murder and not really going on with her personal life in the last 10 years. Well, seems like Monica wants to be wanted again, and this time it's by Kodak Black. Now, Kodak
Not Yak. Not the sneaky geek. Not the snatch and grab. Not the super gremlin.
Black is the thirst king of the internet, and it seems like they've been, getting quite cozy with one another. And they were doing TikTok videos, taking photos, and look at this post that Monica puts out. Right? She puts, "I'm forever who's with me. That's on my life. Love you, Kodak Black, and my Z Queen Mama Fifi M4L." Now that's them, hugged up, looking like, there's together. And, that's them hanging out, dancing and doing all kind of stuff. And
What you mean, man? You don't know them Florida boys, man. Can't leave your shorties around them Florida boys. I don't even care if you see murder. I hope I didn't wake my son up. I think I just woke him up. Oh, man. I think I just woke him up. I guess not.
Here's Kodak Black, buying her some flowers at our concert and things like that. But, even if this will be short lived, and I don't know if this is going to be real or not, how long it's going to be, my question is this, guys. Why does Monica always end up with somebody like C Murder or Kodak Black?
She like what she like. What's the problem? What's the problem? She like what she like. That's my verdict. I don't even think we gotta watch the rest of this one, man. Straight like that. She like what she like. That's my verdict on it. Next. Next.
What's up, lovers? How are you doing today? Today, I am making a video about 13 signs that you are more attractive than you think.
Yo, no Bap. Her accent is so annoying. Like OD. Like that's not the accent that's supposed to be on somebody who looks like her. Like that's the accent that old women come into the gas station and ask for lottery tickets with. Like that's that accent. Like I'm just saying, man. I'm American. You know what I'm saying? I'll even deal with the southern upper states. Upper state. Nah, that's British. My whole thing is the accent, man. It's bothersome.
I know we're hard on ourselves and we think that, I'm making this and that, but.
And then she gonna make an imitation voice. Bomba cleat. I don't think I can get through these 10 minutes. I'm gonna try.
Truth is, you don't fucking know. And I'm going to tell you some signs that maybe you're overlooking them and you feel like, no, that don't mean nothing. No, it means something. If those signs are happening to you, most likely you are fucking attractive and you need to start acting like it. Please and thank you. All right, so before we start, I created a Patreon at W.
So she's about to make people's heads bigger than what they already are. Like, basically is what she about to do.
www.patreon.com/MaggyMonaco. So if you guys want to go over there, check me out. I would appreciate you.
Yo, how many subscribers? 407,000 subscribers. Let me watch my tone and put some respect on her name. How do 400 some thousand subscribers deal with that voice? What? Yo, hey. I'm not judging, man. I'm not
forever. All right, so now let's get into it. Number one sign that you are more attractive than you think People smile at you a lot. Yes, you think people are just smiling just to smile? No, we smile at things that we find aesthetically, I can say that word, aesthetically pleasing.
Not necessarily. Sometimes people smile out of discomfort of the appearance that another person is having, and just as a coping mechanism or even a defense mechanism, they'll smile. It could be an awkward smile, but that's not always true. I don't mean to be a contrarian, Miss Melly Monaco, but yeah, I don't fully agree with that one. But I'm still here. I'm listening. I'm listening.
So if you find people like smiling at you when you walk on the street, when you enter a restaurant, right there, that's a sign that you are more attractive than you think. Number two, people enjoy talking to you. Yes, again, we like talking to people who are attractive. We enjoy your company. It's pleasing to the eye. We look at you and we're like, you might not be saying shit. Hopefully, you are saying some good shit. But yes, we like talking to people who are attractive. You draw.
See, I ain't gonna hold you. That was pretty funny. So if that's the personality she be rocking with, yeah, I could see, I could see how she got 400,000 subscribers. People be very, what would you call people be very easily entertained. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't be understanding how I ain't clicking on this YouTube thing. You get what I'm saying? Cause real talk, yo, like people be real easily entertained, bro. I don't want to hear nothing else from like it's just facts of the matter. Like, come on, let's stop the cat. It's like entertaining your cat or something. You just throw one of those what you call those things? Those one of those little rats, one of those little squeaky toys. Just throw one of those and they just go bonkers. They just go crazy.
People in because you're that good looking. Number three, when you see people looking at you and they raise their eyebrows, that's a sign of surprise. So, I mean, maybe they're surprised you're that ugly. But
That's what I'm talking about. Nah, she funny. Okay. All right. I'm gonna subscribe. See, I'm easily entertained too. I'm no better than the sheep, man. I'm no better than the sheep. We are all equal under God. Just remember that. We are all human and we all have our faults and our flaws, and you know what I'm saying? All we can do is be better. Be better for ourselves, be better for our loved ones, be better for our God. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. Real chop. Nah, I ain't gonna unsubscribe. Get out of here.
no, usually they're surprised because they're like, oh, wow.
Oh God. Look at this man, Pete. Nobody, bro. Get off my screen. Shopify. You know, all these years, I still don't know how to work Shopify. Like, what do you do on that? Do you just sell things? Do you buy things? Like, all these years, I still don't know what Shopify is good for. And I heard people making a little coin on Spotify, making their little businesses, the little LLCs, PPP loans. You know what I'm saying? Oh, for Spotify is crazy though. Crazy.
That's not bad. Yeah, that's the type of shit I be doing. I see it do that. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. Which goes to my next point, double take. If you see somebody looking at you one time and then they're like, I mean, maybe they're not that obvious, but they look at you once and they look away and then they look again. I am telling
I'm guilty of the double take, man. I'm guilty of the double take. And yo, so much that it's like it's bad. It's bad. Not these days, you know. I'm a faithful man. I'm a father. I'm a I'm a I'm a faithful guy. I'm in a committed relationship. What you laughing for? What y'all laughing for?
you, it's because you are.
Whoa, what you laughing for? Ain't nothing funny. Ain't nothing funny about that. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What?
aesthetically pleasing to the eye, and we're like,
I love my girl.
in our head, we're like, damn, he's good looking. He can fucking get it. Trust me.
Let me find out.
Number 5, strangers stare at you. That is not a coincidence. It's not like, oh, they're just staring. No, most of the time people stare because they find you attractive, especially if they stare.
You know what's crazy too? This whole thing about finding people attractive and attraction being different from liking somebody or loving somebody, like just call it what it is. People be horny. Like that's really all it is. Like I don't even want to get canceled. People be wanting to have intercourse, Melly. That's why they're gonna look at you. If they see that they didn't catch eye contact, look again, see if I can get the eye contact to, raise the eyebrow and let you know, yo, I'm staring at you because I'm trying to get that clear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you clear for takeoff. Like, yeah, cut the malarkey.
And then they go and start talking to their friends. Yes, they're probably talking about you and how attractive you are. Hopefully you don't get no beef, because there could be some beef situation, and they're like, yeah, that's the motherfucker that stole my bike the other. Hopefully that's not what it is. Your presence demands
The man stole my bike.
attention. And why your presence demands attention is because you're charismatic, you're that dude. Yes, and they're like,
Cringe, 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 Melly, 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 Melly. No, no, no. I was here. I was all the way here, and now I am gone. I'll come back. I have to come back. I can't. Are you serious? I can't. That drink just hurt my brain. Ugh. Ugh. It's not even like she's an unattractive lady, but the come on, man. I guess you got to be animated though. For 400,000 subscribers, yeah, you got to be animated and shit. I'm sorry for the cursing. You have to be animated as L. I'm just saying, man. That was too much.
What's it called? I knew a lot. Did they not call him the Godfather of the Manosphere?
Who? But that's different than Red Pill.
Oh, okay.
Manosphere and Red Pill is different.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean?
True.
Like Black Pill is part of the Manosphere whole, but it's not Red Pill.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It breaks down.
Yeah, fair enough.
So a lot of and the reason.
Oh man. Chinese MK Ultra CERN portals. Look them up.
Why I always go hard on the Red Pill stuff. I knew a lot of the people, the ones I respect personally.
Mm-hmm.
I knew them personally.
Mm-hmm.
I knew some of the best content creators for men personally on my phone right now.
Yeah, but can I
say word? I ain't there. What you mean? What you mean? What you trying to say, homie?
make the point with Kevin Samuels? I don't think he would have reached as many people or had as much of an impact if he did not make it entertaining. I don't think if he was like, let me talk to the reasonable women on my show, I'll have as much of an impact. And I honestly think that Kevin Samuels changed like more lives than anyone in the in the Manosphere. I think like he had the greatest impact out of.
I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I think I ran into Kevin Samuels' content via mediocre tutorials and reviews, and they were basically speaking on men that need to groom themselves correctly, need to work on their hygiene and their attraction appearance to women and all that, like clean out their cars, choose better scents to put on, like Versace or whatever, rich people be spraying on them. He said throughout the acts. That's the first content that I really ran into of Kevin's. And then since then, I mean, I didn't really follow Kevin Samuels' content more so than I followed his career. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was always good to see the next level of viral for him. And then the icing on the cake was his appearance on Atlanta. That appearance was very telling, though. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to how um, wickedness in high places move, because you know what I'm saying. We don't battle against flesh and blood, but against principalities and wickedness in high places. Like anytime they do that black and white duality thing, da da da, and then there's a death right after that. Just know, man, they be having their hands and they conjurers and all that involved. But let's continue.
With everyone, except maybe Andrew Tate. He was a little bit more. I would say. Here's the reality. Yeah, you are such a smart woman, and this is the nuance.
She is. I call her ice in the veins.
Once of it. Yeah, you're 100% right. Mm-hmm. And Kevin has said it himself. Mm-hmm. If I did not provide the entertainment, mm-hmm. the masses would not listen because the masses want the entertainment. But what Kevin Samuels would also talk about mm-hmm. is how he was refining the message, mm-hmm. as Andrew Tate is talking about, mm-hmm. as they're refining the mm-hmm. message to mm-hmm. be able to better help the masses. Mm-hmm. But then you see it becomes challenging, right? Mm-hmm. You didn't have a challenge because then you get a certain stigma mm-hmm. on the message. Mm-hmm. We understand there's a little bit of locker room talk, mm-hmm. a little bit of entertainment. Yeah. But what happens is it becomes a little bit more difficult. So what I'm saying is mm-hmm. that every generation needs to do it better, right? Mm-hmm. If we're saying, okay, mm-hmm. he was able to maximize reaching the masses, but then the message got lost because of the entertainment, because of certain things. Mm-hmm. So my biggest thing is that, okay. Do you think his message got lost, Kevin Samuels? I think Kevin Samuels' message got lost to a lot of people, and I think Kevin mm-hmm. Samuels was intentionally doing things to mm-hmm. improve it. Mm-hmm. And
I mean, a lot of people's messages get lost in the sauce, get lost in space, lost in translation. You know what I'm saying? Because more time you have people who just don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll tell them something and you have all good intention for them. You're not trying to be passive aggressive. You're not trying to sugarcoat nothing. You're not trying to put them down. You're not even trying to criticize. You're just trying to say something out of observance of, yo, I'm acknowledging this, and I think that this would be a better solution to the turmoil that you, me, or we're going through. And they just ain't trying to hear that. I want to hear that. You come with the. So I'm saying, man, this is it's very vague. That was a very vague sentiment, but all right.
And that's why I respect Kevin so much mm-hmm. because Kevin grew. Same with Andrew Tate. Mm-hmm. They understood mm-hmm. that, therefore, when you're talking to the masses of people mm-hmm. versus 1,000 people, 5,000 people, they mm-hmm. understood these mm-hmm. things mm-hmm. and they continue to improve. Well, of course, you improve at your craft over time. Yes. Yeah, but you asked me, did the message get lost? Yeah. Did it get lost to everybody? Of course not. Yeah. But what they understood, which is why they grew, mm-hmm. because there is a better way of doing things. Mm-hmm. I've grown, mm-hmm. right? And mm-hmm. so to me, when I'm communicating mm-hmm. to you, mm-hmm. is that if you're going to do content, you should look at the people before you and don't just simply try to get the most attention, because mm-hmm. a lot of times people play this altruistic game. Like, I just want to help. No, you want views, mm-hmm. you want attention, you want followers, you want dollars.
You're Don Skippy, Hafiz. You're Don Skippy. Got a newborn. You know what I'm talking about? Got a family. You know what I'm talking about? I'm here for the views. Talking about helping somebody. It's peace, love, and understanding. If you don't get no help out of peace, if you don't get no help out of love, you don't get no help out of understanding, then, sir, I got no frequency for you, ma'am. I got no energy for you. I'm an introvert. You know what that means? It means I need to recharge after giving to y'all. Because all I do is give. Give. Don't get me wrong. I you know what I'm saying? We come from the hood, so we take too. We takers, you know what I'm saying? But these days we grown, man. We grown. We ain't taking no more, man. We earn ours. We work for ours. You know what I'm saying? We put that Paul Walker and T.I. behavior behind us. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that.
You can't deny that. And to deny that is being facetious. There is a benefit of being the most entertaining, popping YouTube channel. There is a selfish benefit. None of us are perfect from it. But my biggest thing is that when you realize, you know what? I truly want to impact the most individuals. And if I'm going to do that, bringing the most ratchet girls on a show called Wife Academy. Do you know a show called Charm School on VH1?
Yeah,
or Bad Girls Club? That's what you're trying to do.
Charm School, when I was explaining this idea, somebody told me.
Why he hating on the liberated doe? Why he hating? I mean, I get the passion. I think he's just jet lagged. You know what I'm saying? And he's hyper focused in on the whooping that he got before he pulled up to Pearl's platform. But besides all that, I think he's jet lagged, and I do understand the sentiment he's trying to drive home. Where it's like, yo, at the end of the day, you trying to do a whole Bad Girls Club and all that. That ain't really, you know what I'm saying? That ain't motivating nobody to do anything other than belligerence. Ain't motivating nobody to do anything other than acting out of pocket, out of character, acting a fool. Maybe I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say I know the answers or nothing. I'm just trying to say, man, I get where he's coming from. Because I share them sentiments sometimes too. And it's like when I see Shorty sitting there watching certain joints, and it's like, yo, do you get entertainment out of this? Like, this is entertainment to you? You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know. Maybe I'm just yapping. Maybe I'm just chatting.
About Charm School.
Or Bad Girls Club. That's exactly what you're trying to do. Like, that to me is like, yo, that's just pure VH1 reality show garbage. If you're truly trying to make a change,
I ain't even gonna hold you. I understand what he's saying with that. In the sense of, yo, when it comes down to showing a better example, you can't then mix in a whole bunch of Kool-Aid. That was his analogy. Like, yo, you trying to give them medicine, but you putting the medicine in the Kool-Aid. And it's like, you can't, if you're truly trying to lead via example or show a better example, you can't then just sprinkle it with a little bit of things that you don't want out of society just for entertainment value. I understand that. Like, that makes sense. You know what I'm trying to say? But I think he's mistaken in thinking that people's main premise is to lead by example. A lot of times we're looking to be led by example more so than doing the leading. We're looking for a beacon of light more so than being a beacon of light. Despite what we say, despite all the big talk that we talk, more so than not, we're looking to see who's gonna tell the truth. We're not really looking to be the truth tellers, more so than not. Sometimes you have enigmas like myself, you know, like Jesus, you know, just tell the truth. They just tell the truth. It's not even enigmas. Sometimes you have fate stepping in, you know, destiny, you know, predetermined factors that just stop all that bull at the door. But let's not toot our own horns here. Straight up, let's not do that.
change. Find teachable women. There's a whole community of teachable women in today's world who want to learn, who want to grow, who want to be better wives.
But
why
to
don't
me,
you
it's
focus
like
on them?
Because if you make it the most entertaining show, then you get the people that actually want to learn.
No,
that's because it hits because you hit the most people, so the one it resonates with. It's not just going to be like I told you. I'm going to be doing it.
Here's
too.
the reality.
Yeah.
You and I both understand audience capture. And let's keep it 100 because either you're oblivious to how YouTube works or you're being utterly delusional in front of your people, which I don't believe you're delusional. I believe you're very smart women. So I hope it's not that you're oblivious to this.
Oh, he trying to call her fake. Yo, who raised this man? No, Lotto. Let's take a step back. Cause trust me, I bangs with ice in the vein pearl, man. I bangs with ice in the veins pearly, yo. Trust me, I do. But let's take a step back. He doing this for the ancestors. Little do you know. Hello. Wait, I know. I'm bugging, right? It seems like I'm bugging. Like, nah, bro. He doing this because he's sim. Da, 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 da. Just hear me out. He doing this for the ancestors. He's letting this woman know that despite all the poison that you want to propagate and appropriate, despite all the dysfunction and confusion that you want to put into the airwaves and frequency for my people to catch on to that and think this is standard. Nah, I ain't with that, and I'm gonna go against that grain. That's what he's doing right now. In a blue suit.
How it works. There is audience capture. Here, perfect example. If I am going to make Chick-fil-A, what kind of food do I want? I want chicken. My mindset going here is I want chicken.
Not necessarily. Now, Chick-fil-A also does some good salads. See, there's some people who go for the Chick-fil-A sauce. Like, you can't just necessarily say, yo, I want chicken when they have other things on the menu. But I do get what you're saying. I'm not trying to be a contrarian here. I'm simply saying that there's so many dynamics to people. There's so many dimensions. You can't just pinpoint one thing and say, this is right. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, man. You're going to be turning blue in the face trying to tell somebody like me and people who think like me, who is God's chosen people, some bull like that. I'm sorry. You can have some good points, and that's what they will stay and remain. Good points, man.
If Chick-fil-A starts serving seafood, I don't want seafood from Chick-fil-A. So Chick-fil-A has captured an audience that wants these things. So for content creators, if your primary form of content is, let's say, playing video games, you're like, you know what? I'm going to do video game content to be able to reach the masses. And all of a sudden, I'm going to then teach my rocket science on the side.
But it wouldn't just be hoes.
Yo, no lie. I don't understand how that video game content, like how that video game network work. Like, yo, there's really people who will sit back and watch you play video games. Like, and then I see some people who got mad subscribers and they not even nice. They basura. I be like, wow. So you telling me I could just jump on a camera, right? And this is why I want my old channel back, but I highly doubt I'm ever gonna get it, because man, YouTube is just grimy, man. If you ask me, YouTube is just trifling, man. Like, they not even gonna give me the stuff I can't even be mad because that was my fault for not like backing up all my videos and all my content and stuff like that, because YouTube really did me filthy. Like, oh, you got your music on my platform? Not anymore. Like, oh. Like, oh no, give me mine back. Give it back.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm doing it too. I'm the main character on my channel.
No.
I'm the main character. Yes, I am.
You literally just said it's you, your friend, and a bunch of hoes. You're not being serious.
Yeah.
Let's stop playing this game. This is why
it's not a game.
This is why the red pill people, you guys are acting dumb. You know what you're doing. You know you're doing this for the views and the likes. Stop playing this game.
Stop playing this game. Like, yo, bro. Think about it like this. All these people know who Hafiz is. I've never heard of this guy until this situation. So in all actuality, when they say, "Oh, all publicity is good publicity," they really mean that stuff, man. Like, yo, you could really just get on for saying some crazy off the wall stuff that nobody is banging with. And now look, you know now. You on the phone now. You can afford a new home now. Just watch the throne now. All right.
100% said it is going to be an entertaining show.
You're bringing hoes who don't want to learn. Come on.
How do you know they don't want to learn?
You said that biggest 305.
Yes.
305. Come on, stop it, please.
Yes.
You can trick the people in there. You're not
I'm
tricking me.
I'm not tricking anybody.
If
Why do you keep like accusing me of things? And it's just like, yeah, okay.
Are you? Is this too much for you?
No,
I can calm down.
No, I'm good.
I thought we were having fun.
Okay.
You want entertainment, right? You want views. Okay. You're the one who said you want entertainment.
Okay.
Now I'm giving you entertainment.
Okay.
Yo, how did she get through 2.5 hours of this? Look at this man. Look at the. Yeah, hold on. Sorry, y'all. You know what it really be? You know what it really be? I'm gonna tell you what it really be. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna tell you what it really be. I'm gonna tell you what it really be, man. Ugh. People just want to be heard, man. That's all it is. People want to be heard. I always hear this whole, why everybody want to be a rapper? Why black people don't want to be doctors and lawyers? And let me tell you, man, all people been oppressed, man. People been held down, suppressed, repressed, all oppressed, man. Been in the press, been pressed on, all that, man. And after a while, when you say something about it, and your voice just goes unheard, unacknowledged, unappreciated, it would incline you to find a way to where your words are now acknowledged and now are appreciated and now your words are being heard, you know? And then boom, you say, yeah, maybe if I put it to this beat and I turn this up a little and I make this rhyme with that, maybe it'll catch something in their brain. Maybe it'll catch something in their brain because I'm trying to tell them something, but they acting like they're not hearing me. But hey.
You want entertainment? Having a good time.
Okay.
We're having a good time, lady.
Yo, I don't like the way he manhandling Pearl like this. Yo, Pearl needs to get herself a man. So when this man comes on for part 2 and tries to apologize, he does that joint correctly because homie will be right behind Pearl with his arms crossed, like looking this man dead in the face, like, yeah, you better be sorry.
My point is that I understand that you have to provide entertainment. And when you make things stale like broccoli, nobody's going to want it. I understand that. But what I'm saying is that if you're telling me the biggest issue that's destroying society is the point that you brought up about the issues between marriage, and you believe your solution is an academy for women.
Well,
why won't you get the women who want to actually learn? Why won't you get the healthy, positive women that want to learn?
The way I think about it is I'm going to have...
Because adversity builds character, Hafiz. Because conflict builds resolution, Hafiz. Without conflict, you can't have resolution, Hafiz. You need to have dynamics, Hafiz. You need to have a balance, Hafiz. That's why. I pray to God that was just well articulated, because I'm shocked that this was even a question. Like, Why do you feel the need to? Are you serious? It's the same reason why you felt the need to come on Pearl's channel with that blue suit on. Same reason, man. Clicks, the glitz and the glamour.
More screen time anyway. And then you get like it's like you always want a contrast of personalities and you're trying to make it funny. And so it's like
is it funny or is it be helped?
I think
what's the purpose of the school?
I think you can do both. And maybe you feel like it can only be one.
No,
maybe can you let me? You keep cutting me off. This is my channel.
It's actually my channel today. It's my channel today.
It's not like, and it's like I think you can be entertaining and helpful at the same time. I just think you reach the most people through entertainment. And I feel like if you have an entertaining and you have one character that's actually trying to learn or two characters that are actually trying to learn, it's like they're trying to overtake like the world of hoes. And it's like then you can see the progression. And I feel like you'll still have people that want to learn that'll sign up. But that's just my
think about it. So Michael,
I'm going to have more screen time than the other girls because it's my show.
So here's the question.
Yeah.
Season 3, you end up getting married.
Uh-huh.
You're no longer on the show because you obviously can't be. No, sorry, you can't be in this school multiple seasons. Are you getting kept back?
No. I mean,
what happened season 2?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, then I would host. You're right.
Not this man saying, "What you getting kept back?" No, that was funny. I even gonna hold you. That was funny, yo. He said, "What, you was super senior in wife school?" You know what's funny? If you just go based off of what everybody else has been saying of this interview and the discussion and all that, you wouldn't really understand the comic value that Hafiz brought. Because I didn't even understand that. That was actually pretty funny. That was you getting held back.
Right.
Yeah. Think about it. You can't if you are in Marriage Academy for 7 years in a row, they're like, yo, something's wrong with this chick right here. How's she in this 7 years in a row?
Yeah.
So after season
boom broke.
Season 1.
Yeah, then we coach. Yeah.
Now you're gonna be coaching.
Yeah.
Who's all gonna be in the audience?
Who's gonna be in the audience?
Who's gonna be the students now?
Well, it's kind of like a show. Like it would be you would have a mix. It would be a mix.
50-50? 90.
You know what just clicked in my head, dog? If YouTube no understand what me I say, them no can't cancel me. If them no catch on to what me I talk, then them can't ban and suspend my thing. Wait. We are go deep dive into this. Wait.
10?
I don't know, Hafiz. I'm just trying to get season 1 out.
Okay.
I really haven't thought about season 2, 3, 4, and you keep trying to like hammer me out the details.
I thought honestly, you told me this. You had a plan. I thought you had a plan. I thought you had when people
for season
1 year,
1.
3 year, 5 year.
Not really. Honestly, this whole content creation thing, I've just kind of like done the best I can. I don't really think ahead, to be fair.
I know.
Yeah.
Gangster. That's how you supposed to be. I ain't even mad at you. That's how it's supposed to be. Like, if they like me, they like me. If they don't, oh well, they lost.
Yeah, but it's like it works out pretty well. I'm almost at 500K. Subscribe.
Really
is.
Honestly,
really is. She really is though, and I got all respect for it. I'm also saying though, Pearl. You could send some of your subscribers my way. It don't hurt. It ain't gonna hurt. Send some of your people my way. What's the problem?
To me, if I'm being real, I know a lot of you guys love those numbers. To me, those numbers don't mean anything.
Okay.
Because it's about genuinely what are you out to do? Because I think and this is where I'm not picking on you. A lot of people in the space, they genuinely, the scoreboard is views, it's subscribers, it is dollars. The scoreboard for me is seeing men's lives transform. It's seeing actual healthier families in today's society.
You know, I want to believe that what he's saying is, you know, facts and all that, but how can you really know? You know what I'm saying? Like, if what he's saying is true, that all these motherfuckers, they be pandering, they don't really believe what they say, they got audience catcher and all that. So what that make you?
Seeing the system and seeing all those unhealthy things no longer existing, and now there's better men, better women, better future. That's a scoreboard for me. And so at the end of the day,
another thing, Pearl, yo, she's really a gem to me. Yeah,
single decision that we make should be for the purpose of creating healthier men and women in the future. And so if the scoreboard, go ahead. Now I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was kidding.
How you lost your train of thought? You was right there in it talking. So what she just says, oh God, I lost my train of thought. Bro, you gonna need to get your train back on tracks, bro. What's up with you?
If the scoreboard is simply views, likes, and subscribers, and then I respect that, but keep it 100. Keep it 100. I'm not mad at it. If it's
why can't you do both? Why does it have to be one or the other?
You can't do both, but be honest.
You can't do anything if you don't make money.
But here's the deal. But be honest what you're doing. That's my thing. What do you, if you're being 100% real, primarily, can you be honest? Primarily, because there's no thing is like 50-50. There's no perfect what's that word? Asymmetrical split, right? If you're being honest, you're just building this as you fly. You don't know these things. You're new here. You don't really know what's going on. And so to me, I'm not holding you to the same standards I hold myself to. A lot of those other content creators, they're older men. They've been doing this for a long time. There's a lot of wisdom that I'm like, yo, I'm a 32-year-old man who's just figuring life out. I'm a young man. I don't have the wisdom as these older dudes. So I hold them to higher standards. We're just having fun. You're new here. You're just figuring stuff out. You're just copying, pasting some of what they say to you. You're trying this out. You're going to learn. You're going to be better. 5 years from now, you're going to be a totally different person. How old are you?
I'm 25.
You're super young. You're young. See, I never get mad at the young red pill guys and girls. I don't get, because you guys are young. It's like a young feminist. Oh yeah, I don't want no babies. 25, sure. I'll see you at 35 with your beautiful husband and your children. And so to me, my pushback is I get that you're not where I get that you're not where you need to be right now, and it's okay because
The United States stands for an idea whose time is now.
Ronald Reagan will win tonight.
What a schmuck.
Hold the phone before y'all even try. Because you know how YouTube like to try to get somebody clipped, right? So before you even try to clip me, YouTube, understand I am not spamming. I'm not. This is fair use for educational and entertainment purposes only. Shout out, I Smoke Hip Hop Live, Kevro to you, Dog Diamonds, Kareem Bliss Johnson, Marcel Low Playback. You already know I've been preached. Hassan Campbell, Miss 504, Kwame Brown, Russell Brand, Reese, man. Shout out the whole YouTube community, yo. Call me Kim Folk. Shout out the whole YouTube community, man. Straight like that. All right, now back to what we saw.
Because you're on your journey. But my biggest thing is that if we are being honest and we're saying that if this is the big, like they're telling me the biggest issue in today's society to break down the family. The biggest issue is the law. If these are the biggest issues, then I'm like, why is not 90, 80, 70% of the energy being put into these things? If this is truly the biggest issue, I truly believe the biggest issue is that we're not building strong, competent men. That's why I sacrifice everything that I own and everything that I've done to put all my energy into that. I'm, as Patrick Bet David said, a true believer in what I'm communicating. And so to me, I just got to be honest. If you're simply doing this for fun, for views, for likes, you're just figuring things out, call it for what it is. But let's not.
I'm doing this for fun, views, likes, just figuring it out. I'm calling it for what it is. Hey, man, I'm not even mad at the sentiment of what he's trying to speak, man. Straight up, people need to be more transparent about what they doing, man. If I do happen to expose a few people on this joint, listen, it is what it is, but I'm just here for fun and kicks of it, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that.
Play this game like we're these altruistic individuals who don't care about these other things. When we
Jesus, altruistic. Hold on. Let's we gotta peel that one back. Altruistic. Before we even peel that one back, gotta find out how that word is even spelled.
Not play this game like we're these altruistic.
Altruistic. I thought he was the ignorant. I didn't know I was the ignorant one. Altruistic. The definition: showing a disinterested and selfless concern for the well-being. No, showing a disinterested and a selfless concern for the well-being of others. How do you show a disinterested concern for the well-being of others? I can understand showing a selfless concern, but how do you show a disinterested? Am I looking? Look up disinterested real quick, because now I feel like I'm super disinterested, not influenced by considerations of personal advantage. Huh. Okay. I get it. Altruistic, bombard.
Individuals who don't care about these other things. When we do, and it waters down the content.
I've never played a game where I pretend that I don't want to make money and get subscribers.
Ice in the veins, Pearl. I'm telling you, man, that's her name from now on, at least with me. Ice in the veins, yo. Yo, for real. Ice in the veins.
Like, I want that too, but I just think you can do both. I think you can advocate for men and make money at it. I don't see the problem.
And the reality,
and I think you can start to build solutions and make money. Like, I think everything, like, you can't build anything without money. You can't build it, like, nothing.
But
no one's doing a charity here.
If you're telling me my goal is to help men, and I need to make money, but the way I'm making money is hurting men,
I'm not hurting men. You don't.
Who said you? I didn't say you,
okay,
girl. Why are you taking this personally?
No, but I'm like,
why are you taking this personally?
I'm not.
Am I hitting a sore spot? Is this what bothers you at night?
No, you're not hitting it.
Yo. Yeah, what's up? He good. He's still sleeping. Nah, he's still asleep though since you left. Mm-hmm. He ain't eat since 2?
Yeah, that's the last time he ate was before I left the house.
At 2?
It wasn't at 2 o'clock. It was somewhere around there.
Alright.
Remember, he had eaten and threw up on me.
Yeah, alright.
That was around that time. She'll probably wake him up and feed him now.
Nah, yeah, I'll just watch the time. I'll wake them up soon. I hear you. Alright. Alright. You know, daddy duties and all that.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
You're having a good time. We're having a good time. We're having a good time, guys. We're having a good time.
But it's like I don't know. I think you can do both.
Of course.
Yeah.
But my thing is that as you grow, you realize that dang, some of the stuff I was doing yesterday which I thought was good is not beneficial today. It's not moving people forward today. It's not helping men and women today. Once you understand those things, then you as an individual can adjust, can improve, and you will. You definitely will. You're 25. You're new to the space. You're gonna get so much better. And so what I'm communicating is that
you can't save hoes. You can't help them.
Stop playing this game. If there was a healthy balance, right? We've gotten on too far on the entertainment side, and we're not into the true life transformation side. And in regards, not saying you, not saying you, but I'm saying the content in general. And that's what I've seen, because I've been watching this content for a long time. You're new here. I've been watching this for a very, very long time. People that you mentioned, I've been watching them for a very, very long time. And to me, there is an evolution and there's a growth, which I love what I was seeing out of Kevin. I love what I'm seeing out of Andrew Tate. And that's what we need to make the society a better place. And that's all I'm advocating for.
I feel like you think of Rollo Tomasi, I feel like I feel like he's the most like these are.
I'm gonna tell you one thing about Rollo Tomasi, man. Livingston. Let me just make sure I got this man's name right. I'm pretty sure his name is Livingston. Let's just make sure. Livingston Allen. This guy right here tried to take Rollo's head off. Tried to violate this man, talking about, bro, you too old to understand what's going on these days. You need to go back and get a plate fed from your wife or something, because you wilding. I can't even say how he said it. This guy right here tried to take off Rollo's head, man. I'm telling you, it wasn't pretty.
They're the solutions. These are the tools you need.
Solutions. I thought it was a praxeology, not an ideology.
Well,
look, define to me a praxeology. Let's stop right there. Define. You want me to look it up, or do you want to look it up?
You can look it up.
I'm curious.
I think it's like based on.
I'm not a smart guy. I'm just a guy who likes to read books and share my opinion. I want to know what a praxeology is. I want to know a praxeology. I'm not smart, guys. I'm just a guy. A praxeology is a theory of human action based on the notion that humans engage in purposeful behavior. Is this the right one?
Never looked up the definition. I don't know.
How would you use a word if you never look up the definition?
I said that's what they.
Bro, there's a lot of words that we can use that we have not looked up the definition of. There's certain things that we know. Well, not know, but there's certain things that we say without knowing the definition of. Like, without knowing the definition of it. Don't do that. Don't stop playing this game.
They say.
Oh, so you don't know?
Yeah, I don't know.
You're just going off what they say.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I told you guys, you got to study these things. You got to study it for yourself. You can't just listen to somebody else and then go what they say. Look it up yourself. Don't just be a blind witness.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't have the definition of a praxeology memorized.
Yeah. Well, if you're using a word, hopefully you know what it means. I'm not gonna throw a word out there. I don't even know what that word means because Jack and Jill tell me what it means.
No, I thought it was like my understanding of
the study of human action and conduct.
Yeah, like so, my understanding was it's like based on like reality and it's based on like data. It's not like ideology is like how you view the world, and a praxeology is like based on what is. That's my understanding.
Ideology is a system of ideas and ideals. If you have a solution to a problem, that is an idea. And so therefore, everyone has a unique set of ideas. Everyone has a unique set of solutions. And that unique set of ideas and solutions creates someone's ideology. So therefore, when you use the word praxeology, which you did not know what it meant, you just heard somebody else said it and then you spewed it out.
I ain't gonna hold you. I got the closed captioning on, and they done showed me like 15 different type of praxeology. Like, I'm gonna have to look this joint up myself now. Like, damn, man, pardon my language, but really, I tried to stay out of school. Y'all got me going back to Google. Hey, Google, like, 'cause this is ridiculous, man. Straight like that.
Therefore, what I'm trying to communicate is that.
Well, I said that's what they say. That's what I said.
You heard what someone else said, and you spewed it out.
Yes.
And the initial point, which I was saying initially, is that too many people, when they hear talking points online,
What's a
they simply regurgitate them. They never analyze them for themselves. Everything that I said, guys, I'm just a man who likes to read books and share my opinion. I'm not Dr. Jordan B. Peterson. I'm not Dr. David Buss. I'm simply a man who likes to read books and share my opinion. Everything that I say, men and women, study it yourself, investigate it yourself, because that to me is an end destination. And so my biggest point in this conversation was that everybody has a system of practices. So you said that individual, whatever that guy's name, has solutions. Oh, wait, great. I'm curious what it.
Praxeology, praxeology. In philosophy, praxeology or praxeology is a pseudoscientific theory of human action based on notion that humans engage in purposeful behavior contrary to reflexive behavior and other unintentional behavior. It has no relationship to established psychological science and is considered a fringe theory. Interesting.
What is his solutions?
Oh, so he does money, muscle, game, frame. And so it's like, if you want to get better with women, it's like, get your money up, your muscles, game, and then.
So frame. they're telling men what to do?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. So
I think he says it's like the tools that he gives men.
I don't want.
Let's move on from him, and you can do what
let's
you want.
Let's move on from him because I don't want him to.
But this isn't your interview. Huh? Okay, this is.
I just know my rule of thumb is I know how certain people act. Then you mention their name is like freaking like mention Bloody Mary, they can pop up in the mirror. I don't want. I want to focus on you and me conversation. Other people, other content creators. If they're not in the room, let's not talk about them. But you keep on going.
Okay. What is your?
Oh man, yo, I ain't even gonna hold you. It's not that I'm tired. It's not that. It's not that at all. I'm really here feeling like real crazy, bro. Like they really took my other YouTube page, and I'm just here thinking about all them watch hours that I'm gonna have to suffice, and it's like all them watch hours I'm gonna have to satisfy is just, bro. I'm really here thinking like, yo, bro, YouTube really jerked me, yo. Like really jerked me, yo. And then they had the audacity and gall to suspend my channel, yo. Both of my channels, y'all gonna go give me a warning on my YouTube NI67 page, which does stand for the YouTube nigga, since y'all wanna be playing it. Like, that shit just got me tight, bro. I just really just had a whole, like, my mind just went straight to the fact that, yo, motherfuckers really gonna have to sit here and work those hours, yo. Like, bro, I have a whole son now. Where do you think I can find the time to rack up 1,300 watch hours? I'm not no billion views and none of that. And they really went on ahead and snatched my channel, gangster. And then they really went on ahead, snatched my channel, and then didn't even respond to the email. That's the part that I can't rock with that right there. They really didn't respond to the email, yo. Like, I'm floored. Like, it just clicked in my mind, and I'm really here thinking like, yo, all of this is kind of for naught, yo.
Your position on marriage, then?
To me, Marriage is the greatest blessing you'll ever have in your life, or it can also be the greatest burden you'll ever have in your life. It's a single most important decision that you'll make in your life. And it's a serious decision that people don't take seriously and have huge ramifications. I truly believe marriage and family, the family is the foundation of society. If there is no family, the society is run by the state. And that's what nobody.
Like, yo, really think about it though. Like, yo, my fault for just, messing up the whole content and all that. But nah, I'm really here in my mind thinking about it. Yo, wait, what? Am I bugging? Cause I could have sworn. I really could have sworn. Like I'm like my stomach is definitely turning because I'm reading now that are they saying that 1,000 subscribers? I understand. That's the waiting game. Like you get what I'm saying. Like it don't make it. But then the 4,000 watch hours. Oh my god, that just made my stomach turn, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That just made my stomach turn, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even care. I don't even care about the. I'm lying. I do care about the watch hours and all that. But yo, that joint had my stuff, bro. Like that joint really had my stuff, bro. Like. And then we really just sit there and we fall for them terms and conditions, bro, because there should be something there is criminal, bro. Like I had like something that is really criminal, bro. Like no backup. It's upon us to keep a backup. So when you want to go on ahead and take all of us, yo, oh man.
Nobody wants. I'm not sure your political views, but most people don't want a society that's run by the state. We don't want communism. We don't want socialism. We need strong, independent families leading strong, independent communities. And so I totally understand that marriage is the foundation of it. But at the same time, choose the wrong woman, worst burden ever. Choose the right woman, greatest blessing ever.
What do you think about prenups? Did you get a prenup?
No.
No prenup?
No. I told...
Whoa, an hour and 10 minutes in, and we're seeing the real. You didn't get a prenup, my mans?
Agree. If you're a man, you want prenups. I'm not a money guy. There's other things that we talked about and we've obviously conversed with. Money's not important to me.
I ain't even gonna hold you. Now that I think about it, I could see why people want to collab, like would rather do like collabs and all that. Cause it's like, yo, bro, I know I ain't pulling in no, you get what I'm saying? No 75,000 views and all that. Like, I I would be more, I would be more than willing to then collab with somebody who might just bring 1,000 people into my platform. You know what I'm trying to say? Who just might bring 2,500 people to my platform, and then we could have a whole hour-long conversation, and then boom, that's 2,500 hours watched. That's gonna be the next point. Like that's gonna be the only way to do it, man. Just straight collabs and stuff like that. Man, it's like, oh man, everybody's so hostility up their own canvas. You know what I'm saying? Like, sorry, up their own crevice. like, man, ain't nobody gonna want to come on the platform and sit down and bring they following over to the Zamandel page, man. Listen, I'm just having a real realization, like, yo, this joint is really crazy. I'm trying to think what would be a dope way to just get mad people. Like, I don't want to do no clickbait stuff either. Though.
Everybody's different. You know what I mean?
Really don't like that whole clickbait stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you want to hate me, man. Don't hate the fact that he Rick rolled me. Nah, if you want to hate me, bro. If you want to love me, like straight like that. Like, I really don't want to have to clickbait for nothing and all that stuff. It's just damn, man. I hear the lead attorney talking about monetization and all that, and how much money YouTubers make a month, on the 21st of every month. Like, even today, today. So everybody paid, huh? Everybody getting paid, huh? Even today, the 21st of every month. And here I am looking like don't even know how I'm gonna get monetized. Cause it's looking like if I even ever do get close, that they just gonna push the button and just take me up out of here. Like, trust me, I'm not nobody's stool pigeon. Nobody like me, bro. Like, let me just let you know that right now. Like, if you rockin' with me, you a free thinker. Like, straight like that. I'm not even trying to pander. I'm not trying to like virtue signal and all that stuff. I'm just trying to say, bro, I'm not your Negro. You know what I'm saying? So I already know the climb is gonna be even more treacherous for me. So that's why it's more like pressing when it's like, yo, how you gonna take? But it's like I was watching Showface channel earlier. He was really going over it. Yo, listen, champ. That's how you talk. Listen, champ. There's certain things called guidelines. You gotta stick within them guidelines or get stuck. And that's real talk, man. That's real talk. Oh no.
And so if you're a man, you want a prenup, or you're a woman, you want a prenup, all power to be to it. One of the things me and my friends had a great conversation about prenups, and I said the reality of it is the state has rules if your marriage falls apart. So you should have rules yourself. So this is what I was talking to Adam about the marital agreement. People don't realize prenup is like a smaller version of a marriage agreement, because prenup is only a few things, but there's a lot more things that you need to have in your marriage. I.e., what happens if you and I pass away in a car accident? Who do our kids get raised by? There's a lot of things that you need to be able to sit down with your partner and talk about. So to me, a prenup is just the beginning. You need to
That's what I was going about. Yeah, right.
have a whole agreement where you talk about all these nuanced
Almost caught me with that dumb commercial one that you can't skip. Reminds me of that Black Mirror episode when that man was living in that room where his walls were like screens, TV screens, and you couldn't not watch the advertisements. Like, anytime he closed his eyes, the advertisements would pause. And then once you open your eyes again, the advertisements start back. Like, treacherous.
topics to be able to benefit your marriage in the long run.
Do you think that men or women are more to blame for the high divorce rate? Or do you think it's equal?
Primarily men, and here's why.
Okay.
Who is the leader in society?
Men. Well, actually, no. You know, now that it's like women make 70 to 80% of consumer buying decisions.
Who's the leader? I'm curious. To your people, put on her camera.
Yeah.
Tell the people who's the leader in society.
No, men. You're right. Men lead.
So
men lead.
she believes.
But women have a lot of power in society today.
But you simply do. Who leads, men or women?
Men. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
If men are the leaders and your team loses, you play volleyball, you play Division I sports, you know.
Nah, wait, hold on. I didn't see this part of it, and nobody went over this part of the interview because that's a point for your ass. For your ass. The man just made a whole point that the whole internet is just ignoring. That's a strong point right there. A very strong point right there. If men are looked at as the leaders of society, when things fail, we are to put the responsibility on the leader. Even if your shorty goes out there and sleeps with your cousin, it's your fault.
Know this thing.
I played D1. Oh, stop it.
I
wish.
If you are the leader of your team, the team loses. What should the leader do? Whose fault is it then? When the quarterback loses the game, his receiver drops the touchdown. What does the quarterback say when the interviewer asks him, why did we lose the game? He takes accountability. He says, even if there was something that other people did to contribute to the loss, the quarterback never throws his team under the bus, which is why Ron Rivera, the Redskins head coach, everybody got mad at him because he blamed Carson Wentz for losing. Is Carson Wentz playing good? Heck no, he's playing like Garbaggio. But the coach cannot go before the audience and say, oh, the reason we're losing because of him. You're the leader. Put that on your back. Are there things that women have done and feminism has done to contribute to the breakdown of society? 100,000%. But man, I thought we were the leaders. I thought we were in charge. How did we let this day happen? How did we let it get to this place? So me personally, I understand that if you're going to be the leader, you get the final say and you get the responsibility when the team loses.
I actually kind of agree with that.
Hey, we agree.
Yeah, because I think women wanted a certain amount of power and like men gave it to them. Like who developed birth control was men. But I do think like it's kind of on the women though too, because we asked for it. And so it's like if you're gonna ask for it, then you can't be mad at the consequences. And now, but the problem is now I think now women have more power than men. Like that's just why like we make 70 to 80% of consumer buying decisions, and we make up and it's been proven that women decide elections.
If you truly believe that the power, I feel like I'm an Andrew Tate right now. The power in today's world is being held in the hands of women.
Yeah, I've really been picking up Andrew Tate for a minute though. You didn't peep? You didn't peep? I feel like Andrew Tate right now.
I mean, you are deceiving yourself. You think the global elites are a bunch of women who are ruining the world? This is not Wonder Woman.
See, I haven't gotten to the elite stage of red pill yet.
Listen,
the elites, that's like a term I haven't gotten there yet.
If you think who's running the world are women, you do not understand the way the world works. Men run the world. Men have the power. Just because they give a women a little bit of consumer spending goods to be able to shop on useless things on Amazon, just because they give individuals a right to vote occasionally, you think the men are not ruling this world?
Yeah, maybe a small, a small percentage, but women, we're the ones that are bailed out of every bad decision we make.
That's not meaning that you're ruling the world. Hey, listen, I'm not trying to go against Ice in the Veins, but I didn't see this part of Hafiz yet, man. It's looking like that jet lag wearing.
Hey, who allows those rules?
Yeah.
Why do they allow?
But then at the same time, who elects those people? Women decide elections.
You think it's a democracy?
In the U.S., women decide elections.
You think this is a democracy here? You think this is a free democracy where the people are choosing the leaders? Come on, you're too young for this.
I don't think women decide elections. We're more.
Do you really believe the power in the free world is being decided? They're letting people freely decide the elections. You think if they don't want somebody in power, they're not going to make sure this person not going to be in power? My point of
so you're on the voter.
I'm just having fun.
Okay. No, I don't.
You gotta get the red pill conspiracy. This is their red.
I don't subscribe to the stealing elections and stuff.
I didn't say stealing elections.
That's what it seemed like you were.
I never said anything about stealing elections.
Okay.
Wait, what don't you subscribe to? Would you he talking some real stuff. Or is it that because they're both successful YouTubers, right? Making monies, right? So if that's the case, maybe, just maybe they know something we don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's a different tax bracket.
I never said anything about stealing elections. I'm just communicating certain ideas. And so my point, when you asked me, you said, who is at fault? I cannot say I'm a man. Men are the leaders. And then blame it. Do women have a responsibility to the destruction society? Of course they do. But men are the leaders. It starts with us. A man had to make this a law. A man had to say this was okay.
But the women elected them. I don't know.
So you believe that the women are electing the men, and then the men are so you believe the women are the master puppeteers who are electing the political pundits to do their bidding. I'm telling you right now, if you truly if you really believe that the powers in Russia, the powers in China, the powers all over these world superpowers are being run because of a woman electing somebody into office, I'm telling you right now, you might need a little bit more political research.
Well, I just think it's like when women get into power, we trend towards communism.
Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna have to part 2 this joint because this is a whole other side of the interview I did not get to see. You get what I'm trying to say? I like sitting down and watching entire interviews. I know 3 hours is a long time, 2 hours long time, but the meat and potatoes of this is very, 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 very interesting.
So I don't know. I just think I agree with you. Like I do think men lead, and so I think the power they gave to women, like they did give it to us.
Explain North Korea. Explain China. You think China gave power to women?
No,
you said leaning toward communism. You said you think China gave power to women. That's why they're leaning towards communism.
Yo, why is he talking to ice in the veins like this though? Like, why? And look at her. She's like, yo, what the? Why are you being so aggressive, bruh? She being aggressive, and then you try to be. I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun.
Hey.
Get back to relationship. Put politics in. Let's stay in relationships. So back to the relationships. Who is the major person that's at fault in regards to the breakdown of the families? Do women have a role? Yes, but I call men the leaders, so men are primarily responsible.
Do you think men are more different today, or women are more different today than the 1940s? 30s?
I honestly think it's both, and here's why: testosterone levels at men are all-time what?
Low.
All-time low. You know this stuff. You know the red pill talking points, right? So you know these things. So of course, 100%. If men, the man in 1944, I always butcher the year, who invaded Normandy. Are they the same men today who are wearing their blue hair and their pronouns are him, her, and zip and zed and zoop and zoop? Are those the same men that were invading Normandy?
My pronouns are millionaire, billionaire. Remember that.
When they back in the day,
there are some weird male feminists.
Come on, man! You think those things are the same ones? The dudes wearing.
I've interviewed some. I'm like, oh god.
The dudes wearing dresses. You think these are the same guys that were back in the 1940s?
No, you're right.
Come on. What are you talking about? So that's one of my arguments. Is like, fellas, have women devolved? Heck yeah, but look at what the
but we ask them to. We'll be like,
but why did you listen? Man, you are in charge.
Right.
You are the boss. We
shouldn't listen to women, right?
What? Don't listen to somebody when they're telling you to do the wrong thing. As a leader, it's like you use an Andrew Tate example that people don't like. If I am the parent and my child told me I want cotton candy every day for the rest of my life,
you're saying women are children?
I told you I'm using the example, and we're gonna get the people going.
We are a little bit.
We're having fun.
Man, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not saying women are children. I'm gonna say the female gender is a mental condition. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, like manifesting all that. Yeah, mental health.
Fun here. We're having fun. If you have a child and that child said they want cotton candy for every single day for the rest of their life, and you are the leader, you are in charge, and then that child says they want it, what do? Do you just simply say the child is crying out giving the cotton candy, or do you say I'm in charge, I'm the leader, what's best for you is this? You're not getting that nonsense, that foolishness. What do you say? I'm curious. You're smarter than me. Please teach the people.
You should just give the kid whatever they want.
I love it. Exactly.
I'm just kidding. Just give Just listen to the 4-year-old.
Listen to the 4-year-old. So my point is that if you are the leader and you're responsible for somebody, you have to make the best decisions. And even if the decision makes them upset, you got to do what makes them healthy and in the long run. So that's my personal opinion on these things.
Do you think that polygamy could be a solution going forward?
No, because polygamy would destabilize society. And this is what blows my mind about the red pill and the red pill. Some of the red pill guys always talking about how a high value man exercises options. Imagine
that's how I started. Was because my dad's in in that category, and I called him. I'm like, Dad, where are your hoes? You're supposed to have some.
Oh Lord Jesus!
I was so confused. I was like, I didn't grow up with that this.
Listen.
So this is a different world.
We got to do a lot of.
When they were explaining it, I was like, wow, this is very different than what
you drank the Kool-Aid. You're fully in it, but hopefully by the end of today's
you realize I don't agree with cheating. Okay. I've never said I agreed with cheating.
I just say you drank the Kool-Aid.
No.
That's drank some of it.
Doesn't that mean then I'm a part? Doesn't that mean that I have a different opinion on it? I thought that's what that meant when you said you drank the Kool-Aid.
What I'm saying is that there's certain ideologies and beliefs that you have that when I hear you say them, I'm like, dang, I remember that video where somebody uttered that idea, and I'm like, man, did she copy and paste this, or did she genuinely believe it? And so going back to the point,
well, if things make sense to me, if someone has a good argument, why would I not repeat it? If I've researched it and I think it's a good argument.
You've just seen some of the things you haven't researched. So my rule of thumb is
the definition of a praxeology.
100%. 100%. Because you called me out and you said it's not an ideology. You said it's a praxeology. You don't know what that word even means. So
off the top of my head, no, you're right. I just had a general idea.
Okay, cool. Okay. So in regards, you asked me about polygamy. It destabilizes society. Here's why. Think about a guy like an Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is tall. He's handsome. He's successful. If Andrew Tate was like,
pause, homie. Hey, yo.
I want everybody's girl. He can Genghis Khan this whole planet. He could. He could Genghis Khan this whole planet, and like Genghis Khan did. And here's the reality: for the average guy, it doesn't benefit him because even if you've seen freaking Braveheart, right? Obviously, it's a fictional movie, but it's an example with prima nocte going on in Scotland. There was a time in the day where if a dude wanted your woman, they pull up and they take your woman. What are you going to do about it? I'm in charge. And so
I've never seen Braveheart, but
you're missing out on 2.5% of your life.
TV,
it's a movie. 2.5% of your life is missing. You haven't watched Braveheart. My point of it, and this is why, I had so much respect for when Andrew Tate was talking about male promiscuity wasn't a good thing, because as a guy, if guys wanted to take all, they could play that Genghis Khan game, and that would disrupt society. And you think men today are complaining about 1/3 of men don't have sex, and all the Chads and Tyrones are having sex, and not me. Let polygamy be normal. Let the game, let the floodwaters really let free. And so, to me, I truly believe it destabilizes society and to create an equal opportunity for all men. We have to be able to say no, one man, one woman.
What do you think if it was they could have multiple, but it would be capped? Don't some religions?
That's Islam. That's Islam. Islam is up to 4 wives.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you thought that was would you feel the same way? Because wouldn't it be? It would be polygamy, but it wouldn't be on steroids. No Genghis Khans out here.
Yeah. So that's Islam's argument, right? Is the Islamic community's argument is that, but it also destabilizes society. Because think about it right now. You're a numbers girl. Like I said, you're smarter than me.
Yeah.
Let's say we had 100 women, and there was 99 men. Let's say 99 men in society, right? 100 women, 99 men. How can every man get 4 wives? How many men can get 4 wives before
you'd still have the problem?
You know what I mean? So it eventually
that's kind of what it is now, though.
And you told me that's a problem in today's world.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's why I'm so passionate. I'm like, yo, if you truly believe the problem in today's world is promiscuity, is a few women going to all the Chads and Tyrone. How can you ascribe to this high value man exercise option and be able to have multiple women?
I don't subscribe to that. When you say you, I think because when you say you, I think you're talking about me because it's me and you.
No.
So if I say you, I would think that you know.
I'm sorry. I'm talking to
the
people.
Okay.
People, you know what I mean? I want to enjoy the beautiful people on the camera.
Okay.
So that's what I'm trying to communicate. And so at the end of the day, I realized that if we're trying to really help society, one man can't have 10, 15, 20 girls. It's not going to help us. It's not going to help the average dude in Indiana. It's not fair.
So my dad, when I told my dad that, he was like, have these guys try one wife before they try 4.
And let's talk about it. So to me, my number one, my second pushback, one of my many 75 pushbacks on the red pill ideology.
My fault. I was just so enthralled with the way this conversation just shifted. I completely forgot that I need to pause and speak my mind and my commentary and blah 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 blah. Cool. I'm I'm taken aback by where this conversation went, and I'm actually what's the word I'm looking for? I'm actually impressed. I'm actually impressed with I've been impressed with how Pearl handled herself. You know what I'm saying? But I am impressed with Hafiz digging himself up out of this hole, man. He was in a deficit. You feel me? This man is coming back swinging. I'm just saying.
Just like, if you've had one wife, having 3 to me is like torture. I'm being honest with you. Not saying my one wife is torture. I'm saying having 3, because those 3 are competing for your time, energy, and attention. My name is Hafiz. Hafiz is not an African name, ignorant people. It's not a Nigerian name, highly educated people. It's an Arabic name. My family is all Arabic. Every male in my family, my dad's side of the family, is Muslim. I come from a polygamous background. The reality of the matter is polygamous families have issues. They have issues. It's not freaking bliss.
What issues are they? Like, because I don't know anyone that personally like grew up with that. So I'm just curious.
Give an example. You have a woman like you.
Okay.
You're the smart wife. You're intelligent. You're submissive. You do everything the right way. You're attractive. Everything is great. Then the husband says, "I want to spend more time with you. I want your kids to go to the best schools. I want your kids to have the nicest."
So it's like
favoritism.
He'll have a favorite.
And not how the other woman going to feel about you. They're going to hate you.
Does it come and go? Because I'd imagine like there'd be seasons because everyone's got pros and cons. Or does he usually have a one favorite that's like always the favorite?
You can't have 10 women and not have one favorite.
Yeah.
Yo, where's the internet trolls for this part of the interview, bro? Am I bugging? Or is this nigga making a comeback? Like, where's everybody for this part of the interview is what I'm trying to understand. Cause spitting.
Well, I'm just thinking like in a friend group, like I'll have one favorite, but then she might annoy me, and then like it'll switch,
But you deep down inside know there's a friend that you naturally get along with more than everybody else. It may be seasonal when you get along with somebody else, but over the long span of a friendship, I naturally gravitate towards this person.
So it's kind of like there's like jealousy that builds up because
100%.
he doesn't. What's the most wives? One of your.
Like I said, it's not. I can't talk on behalf of my family because my dad doesn't want me talking about these things publicly.
Oh, okay.
But.
What's the most wives you've seen, or like personally know someone?
People don't. So, in Nigeria, I'm Nigerian. There's 3 major tribes. There's Yoruba, there's Igbo, and there's Hausa. Most Nigerian that you meet in the Western world are Yoruba and Igbo.
I've met Igbo.
You rarely meet Hausa. You.
Yo, this man over here educating, like, yo.
You will never. They stay in Nigeria. Houses are predominantly Muslims. Those guys, 20, 25, 30, like those, they will keep on taking and keep on taking. But some of them, like the religion holds them back. But you got to think about it. The religion caps them at 4. But how many people really follow their religion all the way? You know what I mean? Like Christianity said you shouldn't have sex until marriage.
No, that's not.
Who really is gonna stop?
Okay, because I live in London, and so like there's a lot of I've had so many Nigerians on my. I feel like Nigerian people just really like to share their opinions. Like, I don't know why.
It's our culture.
Especially Igbos. Yeah. I don't know. I don't understand the tribes. I don't know the background. Yeah. This is just I've had so many Igbos. Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
On my show, and they're all but yeah, I forgot where I was going with that.
You were saying that the Nigerian. I was making a point about having multiple wives. And about the cap.
The Nigerian uncle. That's always they always say like be careful of the Nigerian uncle because it's in London. Because what'll happen is they're like he'll spoil. Like this is they said it like because I've heard him reference this mysterious Nigerian uncle that he'll spoil you. And whatever, but he has a whole family.
100%. 100%. That's what they do. So unfortunately, part of the culture is polygamous culture. So to the original question, it destabilizes society, and that's why I'm just like, if you're really trying to help men, you know that you need to tell, hey man, you guys need one. Then so the other guys can have more. Think about it, like you said, you want to incentivize women, incentivize what you want to see more. If the women realize that, hey, you're not going to be so-and-so's side chick. You're not going to be so-and-so's fourth and fifth wife. You're going to have to lower your standards. It will change them. Like you said, it will change them. But if every woman knows, I can be Future's number 17. I can be so-and-so number 15. Like, then it's going to continue to create this issue that we're having in today's world.
Yeah. It's just, like, my thing is, I feel like you can't change, like, certain things that just are. And I always say, I don't feel bad for a single girl that got cheated on by a pro athlete.
Neither do I.
I don't have a bit of sympathy.
Neither do I.
I don't, like, you knew what you signed up for.
100%.
Like, come on.
Or rapper. Seriously.
Like you have that freaking, Jason Derulo.
Of course.
His, like, baby
Come
mom.
on.
She's, like, going on live,
on.
like, crying, like, oh, he cheated. I'm like, he's humping girls on stage. What did you expect?
Even Adam Levine is like, really? He's Adam Levine in Maroon 5.
Yeah,
what do you expect?
But it's like, I'm not.
All right. So my son is waking up, and I feel like this is going to be a very interesting topic. So we're going to part two this. You going to co-host with me, homie? Huh? All right, man. All right. Sheesh. Heard you.